It'll come in through mine. Good evening, welcome to Fuck Up UK.
We started. What?
Yeah, Chandler, we started.
Can you hear me?
And it's Tuesday.
Hang on.
We started and it's Tuesday.
Okay.
Oh, what a fuck up. And I've just realised you sent me some photos as well, didn't you? I didn't even deal with those.
Didn't you? Sorry, mate.
We'll deal with those on the fly.
We'll sort them out later.
Yeah, you guys are just so fucking unprofessional. It's unreal.
I did send you the photos at like 28 minutes past. You know.
That was plenty of time.
I'd got a full 2 minutes grace. I mean, what?
Wow. So we started this evening.
Yeah.
All join the Zoom as we normally do. Only for Chandler to. I'm not going to be offensive, but Chandler's audio mic, the lot didn't work. He was supposed to be streaming tonight, and it all went completely.
And I fixed it. Thank you.
You did?
Yes, you did. You did.
You need a job in a call centre, Pugs.
I couldn't actually hear you, so I didn't actually hear you telling me to turn it off because my audio wasn't working.
Well, it did it at the end of the day.
We did the traditional turn it off. Let's turn it off.
Turn it off, turn it again. Fucking works every time.
Yeah.
I had to do it before in our Zoom.
Dear. How are we all doing? We all well?
Yeah. Tuesday, you know.
Good.
I keep having to remind myself that it's Tuesday, so I can't get blind drunk. I will do though.
I know, yeah.
Be rude not to, wouldn't it?
Oh,
Yeah.
You got an excuse. You're doing a show.
Well, I said I was going to take it easy, but because it took you so long to get the fucking show up, I've already had 3.
Sorry.
Let's do some housekeeping then. Who's going to do the shouts?
I'll do Twitch to start with, and I can do both if you want. We have got Matt Watts is in, TVP 80 is in, Crude Dead Monkey is in, Ben Vapes is in, Vaporboy Lloyd, let's go, Chandler's in, amazingly, and John TTT is in, and I think that's everyone on Twitch. On YouTube, there's loads of people in there. We're not going to catch up with this
on
tonight.
the YouTube, we have got TVP. We've got Nevin, Savage Simon 62. We've got the Black Country Vapor. We've also got Steam Pugs, who's in here with us, and Des Turner, and the Vaping Snowman. Wrong time of year for him, but you know. Hopefully he will not end up a soggy puddle on the floor by the end of the night. And Flat Cap Vapor.
Yes.
I think that's about it.
Evans is there as well.
Yeah.
He's also here.
Yeah.
Well, you know, I'm just rattling through the names.
Everywhere.
Nice to see you, fellas.
Yeah, good evening.
Absolute pleasure. And I've got to say, whilst TVP's here, Saturday night, I couldn't catch it live, unfortunately, but I watched it back, and I've not laughed so much in my life. Honestly, hats off to you, sir.
Was that or was that not entertaining?
It was entertaining. It was
That last Saturday's, I'm going to have to watch that back.
Oh, you really
Yeah, you really do.
Yeah. Okay.
He's been immortalised into gifs and memes and all sorts of shit since Saturday.
What about that ass crack, though, eh?
What about your ass crack? That was a good video, actually.
I'm actually now not sure whether I do want to watch it, mate.
Yeah, no, so much respect for him for that.
Nevins did a little parody of it, and I have to say Nevins' ass crack is slightly more shaped than TVP's.
What made me laugh was as soon as that can cracked. Literally, as soon as it went...
It's the best bit. It's that little dance he does.
The spider dance.
The Chunder spider dance has been affectionately named. Absolutely fantastic.
Absolutely. And what did you get to on
The charity?
on the charity? That's the word I was looking
It
for.
was over £1,000.
Fantastic. What a community.
Yeah.
It's going back to how it used to be, and I'm loving it.
So, you know, I mean, if we can make money out of the fact that TVP spent most of his life upsetting people and they really want to see him suffer, and you know, all for it, and so's Mark, which is a good thing about it. You know, it's him that raised the money.
Yeah.
So, and it'll be him that'll raise it again week after next when he does the hot nut challenge.
I think if you don't know what these hot nuts are, that deserves more than 1,000.
We've got to get more donations in for that, because I swear he's going to suffer.
Are these chilies by any chance?
These are they're Johnny Scoville's tube of terra nuts, which are 14 million Scovilles.
Okay.
And my wife, bless her, had one at weekend in a drunken stupor, and took it quite well, relatively well, although she is still going on about it. And I've sent some to Beardy Biking, you know, Brent, and I also sent some to Johnny Overkill, and they are both big spice eaters. They love spicy food. Like Johnny did the hot chip challenge like he was just eating breakfast, and they've downed people. They both were KO'd after one nut.
Yeah.
And Mark,
these are what, like
ketchup is spicy to TVP, so.
Are these like coated peanuts?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Essentially, yeah, coated in various different chilies.
Yeah, well, the thing is, the peanuts like that big, and they end up that big after the spices are.
Yeah. It's basically spice with a bit of nut.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you can watch videos on YouTube of people doing it, Johnny Scoville's Tube of Terror, and you'll see these people. The challenge itself, which is to eat the entire tube. I think you have to eat one every couple of minutes or whatever, and then you can't have a drink for 5 minutes after you finish the entire tube. That's the challenge. And these people literally look like they need to go to hospital.
Yeah.
So looking forward to watching TV for all over again.
So when's that? This weekend or following weekend?
Following
weekend. This weekend we've got the top donators in from at the end of the show. We've got the top donators in doing a giveaway. SX Mini are sponsoring a giveaway just for those guys.
Wow.
Cool.
We've got SX Mini as an official sponsor now for the show,
Cool.
as well as Whitlicker. 2 more to add to this. We've got 7 now, 7 sponsors. So we should be able to do a quite tasty giveaway most weeks is the plan. It's all changed. It's all going up. It's all good.
Excellent. Sounds
yeah,
good.
Yeah, and then we're going to do a little giveaway for the people in chat as well on the same week. So
There you go. So if you have any reason to pop by, say hello.
You need to participate because we have invented a new rule.
Which is
It's called the beggy cunt clause.
okay.
And essentially, if you are just going to come into the chat to win prizes and nothing else, you won't win it because we won't give it to you. We want to give the people that contribute every week and are loyal to the show. We're going to reward those with the prizes. So if we don't know who you are and we've not seen you in chat and you win, you don't want a thing.
I mean, saying it like that kind of excludes the ones that are willing to get into the show now. But you know,
you need to participate.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, we do have our chat is busy all night, so there's always regulars every week, and they are pretty welcoming. You know, if you want to come in and participate, you'll be in it. You know, just because we don't even know who you are, if we've seen you in chat chatting to people, you're in it. It's as simple as that. But if we have no idea who you are and we haven't seen your name all night, then no.
Yeah.
It's not yours. Yes, the BCC, as it's known as, the Beggy Cunt Clause.
Beggy Cunt Clause. I like it. I like it.
In other words, we'll give the prize to who the fuck we like.
So this week I was the start. I'm now being handed food. How great is that?
Hey!
So
for all the ASMR viewers, Mark will be eating pizza online for your pleasure.
Sure, that's going to sound delicious.
Has it got pineapple on it?
No.
No.
I'm not against
What's
that.
wrong with you?
Totally not against that. Did you see that in Stranger Things? Are you all up to date with Stranger Things?
No.
No point in telling you that.
I haven't even seen one episode of
Oh,
Stranger
you
Things.
need to. It's brilliant.
No?
I watched the first 2. I've not watched this thing. Okay. And if I have to listen to Kate Bush on the radio one more time, I won't be watching it because I am sick to the back teeth of that song. That's my moan. It's not my moan.
All right.
I like to start the show with a moan. I don't like to, but it happens.
All right.
And I was sat there. I've been thinking about it all week. What can I moan about? And then I started Googling the news. And what can I be pissed off about? I'm like,
Boris
Mark,
Johnson.
what the fuck are you doing? There's plenty to moan about. My moan this week. And I know we're all pissed by it. But what makes it worse... fuel. Petrol. And we're all having our pants pulled down. We're all having our ring pieces stung. We're all paying over the odds for... and they're playing the Russian card, aren't they? They're playing the Russian card on...
Bollocks. You know damn well by the end of the year, people like BP and Shell will say, well, we've made fucking billions. We're all having massive bonuses.
Now, I've read this week that in the last 3 months, BP's profits are up 7 billion. 3 months, sorry, not 3 weeks. 3 months,
Yeah.
7 billion. We're being fucked in the ring piece. And it just winds me up.
Yeah, it's because all of the like oil they're using to make the petrol they bought months and months ago when it was still cheap, but they've bumped all the prices up now, and then they'll wait, and then once the prices go down again, then they'll buy more oil. In the meantime, everyone who drives to get shafted and uses electricity and uses anything.
But the amount of Russian oil that UK actually uses is very, very, very little.
Yeah.
Luckily, what, 5% they said it was?
Yeah.
If that?
Right, the garage that I use all the time went up 6p in the same week per litre. And it seems to be an average every week now. And I'm a petrol snob as well diesel snob. So I only use like Shell B or Mobil, not Mobil. Mobil. Where's the Mobil? Ultima, whoever does Ultima. I can't remember. But I use those ones. They're always expensive anyway. And now they're just, what, £2.9 a litre or something like that?
It's ridiculous, isn't it? Absolutely ridiculous.
And I've heard that the price per barrel has come down. I haven't noticed any difference at the petrol station.
Do you
Well,
remember
more than half is tax in this country. When you've got friends in South Africa like Brent who tell you they're complaining because they're spending about 50p on a litre. Is that why? Why is ours so fucking expensive?
The thing is, they have to travel further to go to like Asda. they have to travel like 8 times the fucking distance to go to Asda. That's why they're complaining. Ultimately, it costs them 4 times as much as it does us.
Yeah.
They got nothing in the way, have they? So.
But even still, ours compared to the rest of the world is... The Americans are complaining what they're paying on the bidding, and still, it's not even close. It's half.
Yeah.
Do you remember, what was it, 10, 12 years ago, when they barricaded all the tankards in?
And it works. That was in France.
No, here. They did it here.
Was it here they did that?
When we
Yeah,
couldn't
did it
get
here as
hold
well.
of... We couldn't get fuel, right? Do you remember what the price was when that happened?
Well,
It went up to 80p a litre, and they protest.
is that when they blocked the motorways? When was that? I
Yeah,
thought
that was when they did all the... It was about... It's got to have been 10, 12 years ago. And you couldn't get it for love nor money because they just barricaded all the...
and it dropped the next day.
Yeah.
It dropped.
And that was 80p a litre. But we're taking this. We're accepting this. We're okay with it because we're British. We're
We've been
British.
run down. We've been run down, mate. As the world has been run down. Everyone's just accepting things now. Everyone's desensitised to unbelievable debauchery.
Yeah.
It all, well, I wouldn't say it started, but it all culminated with Trump in the first place, and then obviously Boris has taken over the mantle, and it's just going.
Politicians. When's the last time you saw a politician, or saw him on TV, or saw him do anything, and you're looking at him and think, I really respect that guy. That's a good guy. When's the last time that happened?
Rishi today when he stood down.
Yeah. He stood there.
That's a good thing.
They are a bunch of self-serving criminals. All of them.
Money grabbing criminals.
Yeah. Was it Billy Connolly once said, "Don't vote for them; it only encourages them."
Yeah.
And that's the
Exactly what it
ethos
is.
I have. Politicians on a whole have a very low level of esteem in my eyes, no matter which party, no matter which political party they're from. Any politician, I'm just like, nah.
Oh, Simon in chat is Simon in chat's going on about his butter again. He's quite beside himself with grief on the price of Lurpak.
I saw that.
It is fucking. It's £9 in some stores.
What?
£9
£9
per kilogram. Yeah.
For what?
Yeah.
And the thing is, Lurpak is out of the world, so people are going to pay that.
They will, because it is the best butter in the world. It just is. It just is. I can't have it, but it's just fucking.
Nordpack and go fuck all on Lurpak.
Well, isn't Lurpak's made by Arla, isn't it? I think.
Yeah.
And Arla is literally 2 minutes down the road from me.
Well, Arla make my lactose-free butter as well, so I'm going to suffer at some point.
Oh, you have to actually pay for lactose free.
Yeah, you do. It's all right actually. Arla lactose-free Arla is not far off Lurpak.
What a world, isn't it? What a world where you've got a disease. You got disease.
Oh no, Lurpak, lightly salted, £9.
Well, that's the thing. If you're going to pay £9, you want full salted.
It comes down to, I think it comes down to the oil that's used, where it comes from, staff shortage.
This is just the petrol all over again.
Yeah, exactly. They basically, your Lurpak's got crude oil in it.
But it's only Lurpak though. I mean, what I can't work out is you can go to like I don't know, Aldi or Lidl or somewhere. You get their salted Norpak or whatever it's called. It doesn't taste quite the same, but that's not gone up, and that uses the same stuff.
It's still £1 a block.
You know what I mean?
To be fair, with Aldi and Lidl, most of the time their food is actually nicer than like Tesco's.
Most of it is, and my wife works for Asda, and we do go there because we get massive discounts and because we're cheap. So I have to say that when you get their stuff, it isn't a scratch on the makes that you get from Aldi and Lidl. It's not.
The ready meals from Aldi and Lidl are much better than like
damn
as well.
Asda stuff is absolute shite. Same as Tesco's, and same as Sainsbury's. Sainsbury's is probably the worst one actually.
Yeah, no, they are. But it's simple. Just get a proper butter of Anchor instead.
I like the fact that in Asda they've rolled back the price and it's now £6.
What for Lurpak? You still on the Lurpak train? You're still googling Lurpak, are you?
Yeah, I'm still
yeah, that's the thing. But yeah, after it Lidl, if I want to go to Lidl, I've literally got to do a trek because there's no Lidls near me. So I don't go to Lidl that often. But when I was staying down in London for a bit, there's Lidl's just up the road and loved it. Buy everything from there. It's fantastic.
I don't like Lidl. I prefer Aldi.
But this is a thing again though, because Lidl and Aldi haven't got distribution, but Asda, Tesco, Sainsbury's, they've all got distribution. So people are going to go there out of ease.
Yeah, but we'll see. I am a bit of I shop at all of them. I shop at Sainsbury's, Tesco's, but I do like to get the ready meals and stuff from Marks and Spencer's because they just taste better to me.
Oh,
but if you want Heinz, you ain't going to Tesco.
You want Heinz?
Heinz. Tesco have dropped Heinz.
Have they?
Because they keep putting the prices up, and Tesco have gone, fuck you, we ain't having it no more. And they've dropped Heinz.
Well, this is the thing sometimes because like Asda's own and Tesco's own, most of the time are Heinz anyway because it's surplus stock that they buy in bulk and they just put it in their own cans.
Yeah. That's like a lot of the stuff. Nearly all of like the old brand stuff it all comes out of the same factories as the
Sorry, but Asda Beans does not come from Heinz.
Yeah,
they're probably Branston.
Probably Branston, yeah.
Anyway, as we were, I'm going to turn my camera off for a second whilst I chew some bones. But what we all vaping on? Let's start with David this week.
You have bones on a pizza?
No, I ordered jerk chicken, but instead of sending me jerk chicken, they sent me fucking chicken wings.
Bastards.
Jerk chicken from a pizza place. Oh, that's going to be nice.
We'll see.
Lovely. Enjoy. Right, let's start with me. Sorry, you got plenty of time. We've got Pugs' buffet to get through, so you've got plenty of time to finish all your meals.
It's Tuesday, so
you ain't got
half of my kit is redundant from Saturday, so I'm.
It's like, you just have to record yourself. You just have to record yourself one day and then just replay it. You're right. Right. So I am vaping on the Cthulhu AIO with a Cubix inside this week. And inside that, I've gone back onto my Cactus Lychee Punch because I needed a break from that for a while. So now I can taste it again. That's all good. I have got the Flexus block with the Beyond cherry and apple Nixle in, which is still quite nice. Still quite enjoying that. I have also got the it's getting summertime, so I need them fixed. I've got the SVB Cappuccino Pico squeeze. On top of that is a Shogun RDA, and inside that I have got Wicklicker Deja Voodoo.
Nice.
That's me summer vape, that is. And lastly, I have got the Odin Mini with a EVL twin on top of it, and inside that I've got my Raspberry Ripple from Darkstar in that as well. So using that. No, so it's cool. It's from Lick, a company called Liquid, and they used to do Nixles that I really like, and I think they've just started doing the flavors as Nick shots as shots. So yeah, that's quite nice to have that in my life again. It's pretty good. But yes, yeah. So that's everything I'm vaping on. I will go to Nevins.
Oh, cool.
What are you vaping on, mate?
One in there. I've got some of my own shizzle Onyx.
Shizzle? What?
Shizzle.
Some of my own shizzle. It means shit, but
Hey,
no, I'm only 32, so I can keep it real.
I thought it was a new flavour for the minute.
Drag 3 with the fat rabbit on top, and in there I've got some Sweet Nirvana. I'm going to try what Pugs does. Mike, you got a nice ass. And that's me. And I'm on water as well because it's Tuesday, and if I drink, I won't go into work tomorrow.
Oh, come on, Neville.
Good choice.
I have to do it. I'll pass it over to Chandler.
All right.
You think you know somebody?
And I'm on the. I'm not on water. I'm on the diet stuff.
Cocaine.
Are there anyone drinking tonight? I must be really bad.
Yeah,
I think Mark is. You're all right.
I might have put some whiskey in it.
Not yet.
No, not yet. Vaping on, I have got the Asgard on top of the Steam Crave Pumper on top of the Steam Crave Hadron 220.
Ejaculation.
Which what?
Ejaculation.
Yeah.
You saw the video, did it? I am not doing that here.
Yeah. But what happened, Chandler? For those that haven't seen the video yet.
I don't know if I can get this straight down the camera. Look, there is the squonk hole. You can see it just there. And basically, it's a pumper. If you squeeze it, it puts juice up into the tank. If you just go really quick, it straight out the top.
So it's so it doesn't like come out and then hit like a bar or the coils or something. You've got a clear space for the juice to go straight out the hole.
This particular RDA has got a complete straight run straight out the top of the drip tip. And when I videoed that, because I did it in a fancy slow motion and everything, I was expecting it to come out a tiny bit. It went a full about 8-9 inches up
Straight
there.
up,
I'm
yeah.
like,
have you uploaded that video to Pornhub yet? I'm sure you get some hits on. I'm sure you get some hits on there from it.
Do you think I would?
I'm sure.
I think fancy slow motion went out of date about 5 years ago. I think people see slow motion now. They're like, oh, fucking slow motion now. What we got these days? What do they do these days? A pair of tits in it, and then don't actually advertise anything.
Yeah.
I think that's what they do these days.
I can do that
pretty much.
Easily do that.
I'm always about 5 years behind on any trend at the minute, so it's fine.
He's literally just found the slow motion button on his phone. So.
Yeah. Give me another year or two. I might actually discover TikTok.
Are you on SCART or HDMI?
HDM what?
No, he's on composite.
He's still on composite.
Composite.
I tell you,
is that the posh version of composite?
I'll show you. I'll point the camera at my telly. I'll have to move the Betamax out of the way, but I'll show you exactly how I've got it set.
Yeah. Be all right.
Yeah.
All the cables, lovely.
I've
Yeah,
got,
sorry,
I've
sorry,
got,
John.
I've got a SCART splitter and everything.
Sorry, I
God, do you remember
derailed you
them?
there.
Bloody hell! Oh, it's got a little switch on it. You can flick from the video player to the skybox. It's fabulous.
What juice have you got in the pumper? I didn't hear. My brain.
In there, I've got a bit of my own shizzle in there. I've got the Arctic roll.
Nice.
Chisel.
Shizzle.
I thought you said chisel,
Shizzle. Yeah.
which to me is a completely different thing.
Yes, I'll just carve a little bit out of there. So I've got Arctic roll in there, and oh, by the way, yeah. What you don't actually know is I have bought a series deck for the Asgard, so I've now got a series deck on there.
I've got a couple of series decks for the Asgard. Works really well.
Doesn't it? Yeah. So I've got it at I think I could do with it being a bit lower. It's at 0.85 at the moment, but it's
That's high.
I'm at a little bit. I was aiming for 0.7 and missed. So I'm running that at a ridiculous 90 watts. I could probably push it up to 100, to be fair. And while I was ordering the series deck, seeing as it only cost 15 squid, I bought a Temple RDA.
That was a wasp.
And I mean,
Temple's all right.
it's all right. There's no wrong with that. I'm actually loving it.
Is that like a slam cap version of it though?
It came with two caps. So for 15 quid, you got the RDA, a stainless steel top cap, and this Ultim one. And I'm quite liking the Ultim on there, to be fair.
Is it the 25?
I got the 25 one. Yeah, the 28 is like 40. It's still full price, the 28, but the 25 they've got it on sale, so it's at 15 quid.
The Temple series has always been pretty solid.
It's basically exactly the same as the Asgard 25mm, except instead of having the postless deck, it's got a Genesis style 2-post.
Has it not got the Ultim insert inside it, Temple?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
It's still got the.
I'd be quite happy for it to be just a cap and nothing else. I'd be quite happy just to get those insides out. It's the only thing that does me head in with the Asgard is that I'd take that out and not use it.
Yeah, it's got the insert inside, but it actually makes the airflow. It works really well because the airflow slot on the inside of that cap stays exactly where it is. So even though you move in the holes, your airflow is still going straight at the side of the coils.
It's not bad. It's all right.
But anyway, so there you go. And I've got that on my SVB dual parallel. And I have got some Hex, Pear, and Elderflower that I've been going on at that. The only thing about that, it gets through the juice. I filled that up this morning. So that's a day's. That's a 30ml bottle. And that's a day's worth. I've been mostly vaping that with the occasional toot on that one.
I just noticed Nevins' name.
So there you go. And so, Pugs, what's that vaping on?
I got the hog stabwood with an Asgard on it. In that, I'm vaping a jam custard that I did this week. I've got the Odin 200 with the Asgard and the glass cap. In that, what is it? I've got Wafdam's Custard Malone. What's left of it, almost run out. Coil Art Mage stacked. In that, I've got my Popstead. Not as many tonight. I'm not as set up as I usually am. Got a Stormbreaker with the Cali 28. In that, I've got Nevins' Ginge. I've got the Steam Pugs Lipo with another Asgard. In that, I've got Golden Sunset by Serendipity.
You like your Asgards?
I love Asgard. I've got quite a few. Got another Lipo with another Asgard on it. In that, I've got Sweet Nirvana by Serendipity.
Love your ass, Mike.
I can't say I'm running out now. He's just sent me another set, so I'm good for a bit. I've got the Reaver 200 with the Fat Rabbit, and in that I've also got my Popstead, and I've got the Baphomet stacks, and in that I've got my White Rabbit. Whatever, oh there it is. I've got my White Rabbit, and apart from the usual array of shite, that's what I'll be concentrating on tonight. And I'm drinking Hobgoblin Gold.
Pugs, are you still using the Relax, or have you killed it?
Yes, sorry. Yeah, I always forget it though. Yes, I am. It's in, and I still like it. It's a fucking great little thing.
Yeah, because I saw they're actually going to be released soon. So
I've got Sweet Nirvana in that as well. It needs a punchy liquid. I mean, it's not when you're used to having a dual coil, big powerful setup. You still need a punchy liquid in it to compete. But it is the flavour's fucking really good.
That would work better with the 50-50.
Yeah, I would.
yeah,
I don't have anything 50-50. I could make something, but
I find with those, something like Nixle or something that's got a bit more punch in the juice.
yeah.
In a little thing like that.
Well, then that Serendipity range and Evans' range, the punchy as fuck. So I think Slime would work really well in that as a 50-50, I must admit.
Yeah, I think.
Something a bit cold, something a bit fruity and very punchy. That's what it needs. No, Simon, I haven't got the array tonight. It's actually at work. I've left it at work tonight. I've discovered that I've got enough items just to leave my setups at work and not bother fucking chugging about all the time. So I was leaving there.
Graham's got a sale on at the minute as well.
Has he? What's he on?
I think he's got 20% off at the minute.
I need to replace that country fudge that Waftam stole from me.
15.
These criminal Australians come stay at our house and steal your liquids, bastards. Yes, I
but
should.
He did swap you.
Well, he did actually. He bought me a coffee machine.
That's not a bad trade.
That's not a bad trade.
And various really, really nice top class vape gear as well. So I can't complain.
Voltro 30mm.
And I did end up with his. I ended up with his mana. So I'll see it as a clear mistake.
Cool.
Me.
Are you done? Yeah, are you ready to say what you're vaping on?
I'm still busting away on the Machina from Cranium Mods with a Pioneer on top with a 0.8 airflow, not 0.8 coil.
I've got 0.8 coil.
1 ohm. There or thereabouts. Busting on that Heisenberg.
Cool.
I is also got the SOI Shorty.
You like that?
And in that, I'm determined to get to the bottom of this Kingston from Cantina.
Ooh.
What flavour's that?
It's the Seville marmalade, French butter, and sourdough.
Ooh, interesting combo.
Yeah,
Nice.
stuff like that piques the interest.
Yeah.
It's really nice. Check out the Canteen range. They've got some. I've got them all up there. They've got some really nice, really well made juices.
Interesting.
That is good, and that's literally all I'm on. Chandler,
Hello.
you only shared one photo with me, not a folder.
What?
If you click that link you sent me, it's just one photo.
How was your chicken? Matt?
It was fucking dog shit. Absolutely dog shit.
I knew you were going to say that.
Really boils my piss is people chewing on bones. I do not like chewing on bones. Ribs, fucking chicken wings. The fucking chickens haven't flown for millions of years. Why would you want to eat their fucking wings?
It's unsatisfying eating a chicken wing because there's just not enough on it.
No, a thigh. Yes.
Yeah,
A thigh? Yeah.
You want a mouthful of meat and you just can't get that off the full wing.
No, even no, a thigh is where it's at with chickens for me.
Thigh is my favourite.
Yeah.
Thigh is my favourite. I will take thigh over breast any day.
Yeah.
Yeah, more of a breast man myself.
It tastes better when it's off the bone, so it just does. So if you have just a chicken breast with no bones in it, it's not as nice as a thigh.
No. Definitely not.
Depends what you do with it. But, yeah.
Oh, what the fuck do you do with it, you weirdo?
What I do in the comfort of my own home is my choice. The chickens are dead. Nobody's harmed in the process. It's fine. Almost.
I don't know how many of you hear the daft, crazy, pointless news that we have to listen to in the morning on, well, not that I go to work, but on the school run. Have you heard this week about the, he's not Spanish, is he? He's, I can't remember where he's from. I cannot remember where he's from. I think he's Chilean, actually. Went to work, works in a meat factory or something, and he's paid his monthly salary every month. Anyway, in May, so it's come to light. Expecting his wages. Typical monthly pay was it equates to about $540 or 450 quid. But his employer fucked up and paid him 286 times that. So he walked away that month with £150,000 in his bank. So his workplace obviously reached out to him. Give him a ring and say, look, mate, we're fucked up. He's like, yeah, no problem, we'll sort it out. He then did one. He's legged it. He's done a fucking runner.
Is this in Chile?
In Chile, yeah.
Well, I don't know what the laws are, but once they pay you, that's it, innit?
Yep, pretty much. And I think he'd worked that out.
It depends if you want to keep your job.
So my question, this sounds like a Simon question. My question to you...
What sausage?
My question to you is, how much would you need to be overpaid by your employer to quit your job and leg it?
A tenner.
2 million.
A tenner.
A tenner, I'm fucking God.
2 million, I'd be tempted.
2 million.
I'd say between 500 grand and $1 million.
Really?
What, just to leave your job?
I like my job.
If it were enough to pay me ass off, that's it. Yeah. Cheers. See ya.
That's what I mean. I need enough to buy a house and then enough to set me up for a pension because nobody's going to fucking employ me after I've done a runner.
It's one thing saying now like 2 million and all this, but if they actually come to you and said, "Fuck off, I'll give you 100 grand," you'd be like, "All right."
No, you wouldn't. I would not do it for 100 grand.
How many people can do your job that are there now?
Nobody.
So you take the 100 grand and then you offer them 20 back and say, "I'll come back if you want."
If you think, let's say, even for ease of maths, 33 grand a year. Mm-hmm. And again, that's just for ease of maths. What's that? 3 years? 3 years salary?
It's not worth it. It's not worth it. I'm 52. I'm not 62. So, I'm 52.
And also, it's the difference between your company offering you money to piss off and them overpaying you. If they offer you money to piss off, then they need to offer me a lot less. But if they overpay me and I'm doing a runner, then nobody's going to employ me after that. So I need enough to set yourself up for life.
You need to retire at this age. So it's got to be millions. It can't be less than that.
Oh, so you can't get another job after?
No, I'm not saying that. You've just got to lie low, haven't you? You've just got to...
I wouldn't get another job in this industry doing what I do that pays what it does.
No, you'd end up having to get a
start from scratch.
Yeah, or a job like a faceless job in a supermarket or something like that.
You'd be on maximum 15, 20 grand a year.
Yeah, I'm just throwing the spanner because I tried to leave and they won't let me leave.
That's what I've been waiting for my place to make me redundant for the past 6 years. So maybe this year.
My place made a third of their staff redundant during the pandemic. They lost a lot of big earners as well, but survived and now they're thriving. So and I got a massive pay rise out of it. So that's all right.
Win-win.
Yeah, definitely.
So what would you need, Pugs? What's your
It's got to be at least 2 million.
2
Very
million?
least. Bottom line, 2 million. I mean, I could probably retire now on 2 million, but what's that? What's the interest on $1 million these days?
Not a lot.
It's not a lot.
It used
I
to
don't know.
be.
Interest rates have gone up.
It used to be back when the lottery first started. I know if you won £1 million, you get 20 grand a month interest.
Yeah, it's not that now.
Not now.
You could always buy 100,000 scratch cards.
Give it a try. Yeah.
Chandler, what's your number?
250k up, I think.
250k, you'd uproot, disappear for a bit, and then
Yeah. I don't know about uprooting.
now you see my boss is an utter cunt.
If I had to disappear, then it's going to cost more, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, you'd have to sell it. You know, I was thinking 250k, pay the house off, give me a bit extra to manage on, but I want to keep the house. I don't want to piss about
No,
hiding
you're
under a rock somewhere.
The missus hasn't
If I'm
got
going to do
go.
that, it's got to be more money so I can move to Barbados or something.
Yeah, the missus hasn't
Buy an
got to go.
island.
You just need to disappear for, I don't know, 6 months, 12 months, whichever you deem
Okay.
acceptable.
Well, this is what you do. You take out life insurance. You go rowing. You tell everyone you're dead. Make sure your wife tells everyone you're dead. Oh, no, it's a program, isn't it? You can't do that.
Hang on, wasn't that wasn't that what's his name off Neighbours?
Well, Harold Bishop.
Harold Bishop. Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, showing your age.
Disappeared.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You're showing your age because I know what you mean. So,
3 years. 3 years later, turns back up again.
He did, and I can't believe he left Madge. Just left
oh,
Madge
bloody
stood there.
green.
You see, my boss is an utter cunt. So, and I'd tell him to his face.
Hang on, aren't you self-employed?
Yeah, exactly. So, if that stupid twat wants to overpay me, then
No.
it was just a thought. It was just a thought that is anyone in chat? Do we have any?
So Crude Dead Monkey said 30 quid. See, TVP said 5 million.
See, that's actually probably more accurate. If you want to be comfortable at this age, at 50, until you die.
Yeah, I was going to say, to be fair, 5 million is them getting rid of you just like going for Costa every day. No offense, Simon.
Yeah, that's paying your mortgage off, getting your shit 120 quid a week pension, and being able to survive.
But if you think about it, between now and when you retire, and the pension that you draw both privately and from the state, you're still going to get that. You're still going to get your pension. Are you likely, before you turn 75 or whatever retireable age is now, are you likely to earn 5 million quid?
No. If somebody gave you 5 million quid, go out and spend at least 3 of it straight away.
It's going to vary on your age, and I think if I got 5 million, I'd buy a Lamborghini and I'd be dead after a day.
Lamborghini and a mountain of cocaine.
Yeah, not one.
I don't know if someone presented me with, because we have this conversation. There's a bunch of us that do as soon as it goes over 100 million. There's a bunch of us that do the Euros, and we always joke because there's a split setup, and we always joke about what you do. But I don't think I couldn't not work. Well.
You could replace it with something else, though, couldn't you?
There's only so much cocaine and whores that you can buy, though.
Don't forget the Lamborghini.
You wouldn't get my legs in a Lamborghini.
It'd either have to have a convertible or one with a really big sunroof.
Well, this is where
Get
it's
a custom one made.
You'd have to pay 2 million for the custom. You'd have to Flintstone it everywhere. They just cut the bottom out.
But that's it. But we all have that thing. I mean, I do the lottery every week just because whatever. But you always have that every once in a while. You get an email from them saying news about
One.
Yeah, you've won something. Log into your account, and I just spend 5 minutes thinking, well, if I've won the big one, this is what
You don't want to
money.
look straight away. You don't want to look straight away.
No, and then I open up the email and say, oh, I won a fucking £2.50.
£2.50.
Yeah.
My sister won 20,000 last year.
Really?
Yeah,
How much?
20 grand.
Bloody hell!
Yeah.
How many numbers?
It was the other bit.
Oh, the code.
Fundable.
Yeah,
Nice.
and took us a lot for a meal. Thanks, sister.
I'm just not lucky enough to win anything, and if I did, the shock would probably kill me anyway. So
Oh, hold on. Where did she
I keep
take
winning
you?
raffles.
my ticket's all online.
It's a nice place.
Was it? Did you have jerk chicken?
She got herself a new bathroom and loads of things for her house, and that she didn't squander it. She was certainly better with it than I would have been.
But with 100 million in the bank, win the Euros, because at the minute, what is it, 170 million on the Euros at the minute?
Yeah, I'm in it for a tenner. It's mine.
How do you spend? How do you fathom
I think when it gets to that much, because you do dream about it when you've got 5-10 minutes and nothing to think about, you do just think of what you would do. That's a vast amount of money. I mean, that is what we're going to do. I'd shit myself a little bit. I mean, firstly, you'd have to despair. You would have to despair.
Would
Yeah,
right?
but at that point, you could buy an island.
Would you be that guy that goes on Central News or whatever news you've got and go, "Oh, 100 million"?
I would 100% disappear completely. You'd have to. As soon as people knew that you've won that much money, they'd be begging you every single day of your life.
Yeah.
And you would have to. I think you'd have to keep the friends that you do trust. But that's it.
I was going to say you're going to stay in the WhatsApp, aren't you?
I still do side shows.
Yeah, but
Can you imagine the buffet?
yeah, Jesus Christ. But you already know.
I'd sit there as well, lapping it up, just because I knew it was a tenner at the end of it for me. That's the best buffet I've ever seen. That is, Pugs.
But I mean, you already know the people who said you keep your friends. You already know the people that you'd sort out if you were to win the lottery. The people you'd sort out. You know the people you wouldn't. So the people you wouldn't, if they come around calling, you can just block them, ignore them anyway.
No, but it can get. I mean, you've got to think of the criminal element. You know, if it gets widely known that you've got 190 million in the bank, you are quite an easy target.
Yeah, but that's when you get a private security firm.
Yeah, you'd have to think about that. You'd have to think.
Yeah, basically, at that point, you're like in superstar territory. So you're going to have to go, like I said, have a security team that follows you around all the
Somebody
time.
that deals with your social.
Bloody hell.
It's a different life. It's a totally different life.
It is, yeah, but you'd have some good holidays.
Yeah, you would.
But how long could you go on holidays for and not think?
Ever, Mark. Ever.
Really?
You just have to go to a different place every day.
Honestly, I couldn't. Seriously thought about this in detail. I don't know if anybody else has, but you can't because you've got kids. So you'd have to get private tutors, and you'd be ripping them away from all their friends. I'm sure they wouldn't mind with the vast amount of toys you'd be able to buy them, but I'd charter boats, and I'd sail around a bit. Well, get someone to sail me around a bit. I do all that, but I'd have to have private tutors and stuff. It's a lot to think about.
Isn't it?
You need a professional to come in and sit down with you and say, if you want to do this, then we've got to do this.
Well, Camelot do that with you, don't they?
Yeah, they do. There's a guy that comes around and sees you on the same night.
Yeah.
Boarding school, Paul. Good fucking shout.
I couldn't do it.
I couldn't do it.
Obviously, if Paul was my child, I could. I've got no issue with that.
Yeah.
But I couldn't fuck off around the world and leave her in school.
No, I couldn't. I'd want them with me anyway.
Yeah.
I'd want to share that with them. So you would have to get private tutors, which is kind of damaging to them because they wouldn't make any friends because you'd be around everywhere. So there's a lot to think about. I would probably stay around here, God, and keep them where they are, but live in a house where no one knew where we are, and just keep everything really quiet. I wouldn't tell anyone.
It's a good job I'm on water and not beer tonight because I was going to make a joke about going to Praia de Luz to get rid of the kids.
They live down the road to me.
Do they?
Well, one of them does. They split up.
I didn't know they split up.
Yeah, they split up, didn't they?
When? No.
Yeah,
No.
I'm sure.
Is it because she was still lying about it and he decided to tell everyone?
I can't believe I type in McCann's and the first thing that comes up is net worth. How bad is that?
Really?
I'm more curious about net worth as to whether they.
That's just Google listening to you. See,
I'm trying that
that's what
out.
it is.
What is it?
1.5 million.
Bloody hell.
People. No, that's below the belt.
Maybe we should get a link.
Yeah, you on water as well.
Lose one.
I'm not going to have a kid and lose one.
I'm quite attached to Darcy, so if we did it and lost a baby or something, that'd be alright.
You can tell she's your missus. Jesus.
If you hadn't known it for that long,
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, we're saying like 2.
I'm not talking about killing it though, we'll just lose it.
you just, when you're building up that weight, you just tell everyone it's been a holiday weight.
Did you just sniff your fingers?
Chandler, thanks for the sub, mate. Appreciate that. You're catching up.
It's alright.
No, apparently they still live in Rothley down the road. No, there we go. Anyway, I think we've put the world to rights enough this evening.
That's
Where are we heading next, folks?
Don't know where are we heading next? Are we heading? Are we? Seems we're heading towards it. Are we going to hit the wall, or are we?
Shall we hit the wall? Let's hit the wall. You've got the wall.
Me and Nevins are mere passengers on your bus of destruction. So
We're all just passengers on this ride.
Can you ping me the link in the chat? Because I can't remember what it was.
what?
You got it set as a. Hold on. Right.
Like, what's this wall all about now?
So last week we reintroduced what we call our boner wall.
Yeah, I didn't really understand this last time, did.
So we do you ever watch Top Gear?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they did the cool wall or whatever it was.
Yeah.
All right, yeah.
We basically did the boner board.
For yeah.
So it goes from proper cunty, which is dog shit, up to oh my god, which is amazing.
Okay.
And we drop things in the relevant.
Probably should have explained that last time I was on your show because I was I had no idea what's going on.
Vape related or anything?
Both.
Yeah, it's a bit of both now.
All right.
Boner sent me off on a tangent.
Now he's got one. Now you're in trouble.
If you see the camera moving up.
So let me just set up our boner boards. There we go. So our first one this evening, then, Dave.
Right, so we will start. Right, okay, so so we will start with disposable vapes. Let's start saying vape.
No. Can I stop you there? Not because I don't want you to talk about it, but because I've had an incident today regarding disposable vapes.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a very, 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 very touchy subject that goes against everything I fucking believe in. Friends that we've got, it's actually the friends that we're going on holiday with at weekend, have a daughter who apparently today turned around to her mum. This daughter is 16. And said, Mum, can I buy a disposable vape? All my friends are doing them. 16. To which she went off her head like any parent would if they found out that your kid was smoking, kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
But then realised shortly after when the same daughter said, all right, fine, I won't get one. Can you just drop me off in wherever? I want to go and buy something. I mean, it wasn't even vague. Do you know what I mean? Fucking hell. That obvious. So the question is, yes, she's a kid. She's going to do it anyway, regardless of what you say to her. So her mum, knowing who we were, me and Joe, came to us and for advice and what do we do? I'm like, you can't ask me that. She's 16, for fuck's sake. It's your daughter. You know she's going to do it anyway. What are you asking us? And she said, well, if she's going to do it anyway, I would rather that I get something from you at 0 nicotine just to get her through this phase. To which I said, yeah, but I can give you a little pod kit or whatever that you can recharge, and I can give you some 0 milligram liquid for your 16-year-old daughter, for fuck's sake. But she won't want it because all her mates are doing disposables and it's not cool.
Yeah.
So she will go back on disposables. And this is the dilemma we've had today. We've had a very lengthy chat about it.
Yeah.
What would you do? What would you do? I mean, if she goes on disposable, she's going to be tanking loads of nicotine. She'll be addicted to it. Or do you try and get these kids who really want to do it on 0 milligram on a rechargeable device, even though it's still fucking illegal?
Mm.
Can you get 0?
No.
Can you get 0 Nick disposables?
I've never seen one.
No.
I mean, there's always the cop out, and you can say, well, it's better than smoking.
Well, it's not cop out. That's the truth.
It is the truth.
These kids are going to do something. We were kids. I was smoking when I was 14.
I mean,
But that's the thing, Pugs. You were smoking.
I was
These-
smoking when I was
These
14.
kids don't want to smoke. They want to vape.
No, they don't. They want to vape.
Yeah.
So, but it's still legal, and you're still giving people vapes that never smoked.
Yeah.
So, it's a fucking grey area. And I was sat there for an hour talking to Joe about it. I was like, I don't want to be in this position. I know they're our friends, and they know what we do, but I don't want this. This is another our friends. Yes, I want to help. They know what and I would be helping, but I'd also be going against everything I believe in.
Yeah. And it's, it is.
But if you change it slightly and you think, well, hang on, you don't buy the vape, and she's like, oh, sod it, then I'll just go and buy a packet of 20 pence.
Well, no, they won't actually, but she will get a disposable,
Yeah.
which will be, 20 milligram. Nick, she'll be addicted to Nick, and then we've got the whole disposable problem.
Get
So,
me
as
a 10
parents-
milligram one.
Or as
But I know
friends,
that
as
doesn't
parents.
help.
No, well, she's asked us to give her a 0 milligram liquid.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, that's absolutely fine, whatever, but she won't do it because it's not cool, which pisses me off. Because all the friends will be on these multicoloured, geared towards kids, which they are, obviously, because they're all doing it. Disposables, because they're cool. And if she had this little clunky pod system, that would not be cool.
No, that's it.
Well,
Because
maybe when they see the clouds that come out of it, because apparently that's what they're fucking interested in, blowing hoops and fucking doing all this shit. Because on my TikTok, that's all they fucking ask me.
Yeah, but it won't be a fucking 20 mil illegal disposable, which they're probably all doing.
Yeah.
Thanks to all these shitty corner shops.
Or even a 50 if it's a really shitty corner
Yeah.
shop.
yeah.
4,000 puffs. Fuck off.
Let's go with it then. So, disposables then. Up on the board, those of you on Twitch, feel free. 1 to 5. 1 being proper cunty, 5 being, oh my god, that's fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Those of you on YouTube, please feel free to engage. We'll add them to the score at the end.
There has to be some sort of context around it, though, doesn't there? Because on one way, they are good for getting off smoking.
Like Paul Hinchcliffe said, so you gave her a stacked mech? Teach him right, teach him early. Sorry, go on.
But yeah,
But in some way, they are good, but they're not being used right. They're not being.
No, they're
used,
not.
But these companies know what's happening with them.
Yeah,
and
they know how to sell them.
Yeah, and they do sell them because otherwise they'd be fucking black and white.
They're not making them dark and cool and adulty. They're making them like a pack of fucking crayons.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Because like I said, with disposable, you've got the two sides, and like I said, I don't need to go in the whole conversation because everybody watching this will know all about it. But you've got like Pug's owner said, you've basically got the two sides of it. It's good from disposables could be a thing for good, but at the moment they're being used in the wrong way, and they're iterating. I mean, Chana sent us all through a video today of a disposable vape that takes an 18650 battery, but it's a disposable vape. So they're slowly like blurring the lines, and eventually they're all going to cross over, and it's just going to be back to the pod systems again, because all of the disposables are going to get banned. So, but it is a weird thing.
There is no way in this world that the Greenpeaces of this world are going to accept the amount of waste that they're going to produce.
No.
We recently did, a few weeks ago, we did the Park Life Festival in Manchester. That's the industry that I'm in. And after it was finished, the guys that were doing the gig said they'd never seen anything like it before. The floor was literally a sea of disposable vapes thrown away.
Well, there's
put them up, and there was mountains of them.
Yeah.
The trouble that I can see brewing is that it's going to become a problem, and the legislators who know absolutely feck all about vaping are just
It's going to be a blanket ban.
They're just going to associate disposables with vapes, and it'll be like, let's just ban vaping.
Yeah. All of us will suffer from it, which is what I've been saying from the start.
Yeah,
these disposables are bad for the industry that us are in. It's not. It's a dark shadow. It's a really dark shadow, and it's only going to get worse. The waste these things produce is unbelievable. I mean, it's not just plastic; it's batteries. But they don't go away. They seep shit into the ground, and it's not a good thing at all. There's no nice way of getting rid of them. I mean, you can do the WEEE. They got the WEEE thing that you get rid of electronics with, which is fine. How many kids are going to do that? Are going to collect them at the end of the month and take them to your local disposal?
Take them to a festival and leave them on the floor.
Throw them in the bin.
Yeah, and they're all going to
99.9%.
Yeah, and they're all going to wind up in landfill, and at some point there's going to be a big, massive landfill fire from the batteries.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, like I said, it's
because it's toxic waste.
Yeah, exactly. And but that's the thing. It is. But I think the only thing is, I think if we're talking about other countries, then yeah, I think it would affect it. But I think the only good thing we have in this country is, yes, all politicians are twats, but they are going towards the way of promoting vaping. There was a recommendation paper released about making the UK smoke-free by 2030. And in that, they're recommending pushing vapes more. So I think what will happen is at some point, there will be a thing. I think there will be restrictions in that will restrict disposable devices, one-time use devices. And I think that law hopefully will come in, and then we can get back to at least having pod systems where things can be replaced.
Well, you think so? People like the people that organised the Vape Expo in Birmingham this year should hang their heads in fucking shame for what they did. There was illegal disposables throughout that thing.
Yeah. We saw one, had a chat to the bloke, and we're like, "Oh, that looks really nice." That it's like, "Oh yeah, no, we won't be selling that in the UK." What the fuck are you doing here with it?
What are you here then? There's no other reason there other than to goad in corner shop owners to put a massive order in with you. That's all you're there for.
Yeah.
Back to back, I would imagine the back to back business to business day was probably a booming success.
Yeah, I'm sure it was.
Probably was.
Yeah.
So looking over
see.
on YouTube, then we have got a cunty from Simon, a cunty from Mike, a cunty from Paul, TVP. I'm sure he went one before. No, he went 4. He thinks that'll do.
Controversial.
So I think we can safely say that disposables, my friends, are proper cunty. So let's get that moved over to proper cunty.
Yeah, I will do that now.
Can I just say that is filling up over there pretty quick. Why are the other ones empty?
Because we've only done 3 so far.
Oh, okay.
What's with that tennis girl?
That was Wimbledon.
All right, yeah, probably.
Yeah, I need to. That was a good image. I need to work along those lines with the images.
That what you did
forward.
with that image was exactly what people are doing with disposables these days.
Yeah,
Cool.
Exactly. Yeah.
Next one then, Dave. We have
Next one. Let's go with TikTok. So, obviously, it's been the huge craze since lockdown. it can be the usual things. It can be a thing for good. It can be a thing for evil, whichever way you look at it. But the one thing I would say is big in TikTok's favor, is that it curates to the videos you actually watch. So if all you watch is drama videos, that's all you get. And so you can actually curate it for how you want it to be.
I'll tell you something. Our little Neville here is a bit of a TikTok sensation, and he's brought vaping into the TikTok world, and I have never in my life ever seen such a gathering of absolute fucking fuck numpties
Yeah, let's listen to this comment from someone.
as I have.
Popcorn lung is where your lungs get all bubbly and stuff, and the bubble pop.
I mean, they're serious. These people are serious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This guy is literally promoting cancer. My uncle got popcorn lung from vaping. No, he didn't. Nobody ever has, ever.
Nobody ever has. And the concentration required of diacetyl, which is where popcorn lung comes from, and it's because in the popcorn factories it was heated in such high concentrations.
Yeah, I've told them all this.
It's been documented well, and I keep saying I keep going into Neville's chats and saying, you do realise that if your friend was the one person in the world that had popcorn lung from vaping, you'd be rich by telling this story, because the tobacco companies would be all over you like a tramp on chips. And that hasn't happened. They are literally waiting for you for this story.
Vitamin E cartridges. That's where they. That's
Yeah,
where.
but that wasn't popcorn lung.
No.
That was early.
But this is what they've read. They're digging up articles from like 5 years ago talking about this diacetyl, and the people are tagging me in it on TikTok saying, "See, that's not fucking proof." But you can't literally, because you can tell by the way they're talking. These are all fucking kids. Even though I fucking state on it as fucking adults and educational, and you can't control the audience that you get. You get the audience that you get.
Yeah.
Is this? Do you mainly do lives?
Huh?
No, I've done one live.
You've
I've done one live, and I made 2 pence. I'm fucking rich as fuck.
Oh, you make money on lives, do you?
Yeah, he's got 10,000 followers in like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks.
Yeah, 4 weeks got 11,000.
Yeah.
Bloody hell, what did you do?
Some of his videos have got over 1 million views.
Yeah, I got 2 million views on one.
Well, what's your TikTok thing?
Neon Source e-liquid.
Apparently, Paul Hinchcliffe got popcorn arse from eating kippers.
I
can see that.
can fully expect that.
Yeah.
Sure, it wasn't Sure Strong.
Nobody eats kippers anymore. That's why. That's why.
I've fallen into the realm of ASMR, I think, because people keep writing on it saying it's satisfying when I'm building an RDA. They like the glowy coils, and they like the burning off.
They like the bright lights.
So you've gone into the vaping kink talk side.
Pretty much, yeah. I've gone into the satisfying ASMR sort of thing. I could do ASMR if I wasn't shouting at the fucking dog half the time.
What you need to do is start licking your microphone.
Oh yeah, well yeah, I could record that and then just do that over the top.
There's people constantly asking him for shout-outs.
Oh yeah, I've had well over 1,000 people asking me to shout them out on my video so that they can get followers themselves.
Really?
Yeah, you get
It's crazy.
Stuff like that.
Start charging them.
Yeah, exactly. What you can do is you can just block them. Anybody that talks idiocy, you just
Fuck them. Tenner
block them.
Couldn't you say like
shout out.
$1 a shout-out?
Yeah, could do, couldn't they?
Yeah.
How would I police it though? You know what I mean?
Well, you're not charging me $1 because I asked you for shout-out, but it was for a very different reason. And you gave me a video. You actually gave me my own personal video shout-out.
Yeah, and you did get 5 followers.
I got 5 followers from that.
So you charge them a tenner a shout out. Money goes to this PayPal account.
Yeah.
Put your screen name on your payment. Job's good.
I found one thing on TikTok. You cannot bend your content. Once you've set your content, that is it. Once you coil ASMR fucking popcorn lung guy, that's it. That's who you,
What's ASMR?
like satisfying noises. and
Really, all it stands for.
Pugs.
Yeah.
Vape Bugs. Yeah, that.
That's not ASMR.
That's
not.
it.
What does it actually stand for?
Autonomous sensory meridian response.
So anything that gives you goosebumps, basically, anything that makes your hair stand on end.
The only thing that makes my hair stand on end from Nick's videos are the fucking dickheads in chat.
But that's with every social media thing. I said there's loads of videos.
I'm not going to lie.
Like
I'm not going to lie to you, Dave. It's been a constant source of entertainment for me. And when I'm bored at work and I've got half an hour, I will literally just go into Nevins' TikTok and just abuse the people that have chatted.
My problem with TikTok is you go on, you sit down, and Dave, this I'm sure you can relate, and I know you do. 4 hours later, that time's just gone. Yeah. You've just spent...
You've missed everything. You've missed your lunch. You're late for work. You've shit yourself twice.
Dave, how did it go for you?
Yeah, well, I will say the story again. So, during the height of lockdown, I discovered TikTok, and there was one night at 10 o'clock, headed to bed, started looking at TikTok, and then I looked over and suddenly realised it was daylight.
My God!
And so from about 10 o'clock probably to about 5 in the morning, just
wow.
Next video.
These, back then, these were 15-second or less videos. So you sat there for about
60 seconds was the maximum.
Was it back then? Yeah.
So. Yeah. So but most of them were like 15 to 30 seconds. But I said I've curated it over time. I mainly. Well, it's weird because every now and again you go to TikTok and you start seeing videos like, why am I seeing those? Just because they're popular. So you just got to fuck them off. But it's mainly pet videos and the occasional thirst trap, because once one starts, you can't not watch it. I don't like them, but one comes up, right. You can't not watch it. But it does get quite bad though after a while when before you know what it's going to be just from the song they're using in the background.
Yeah.
As soon as you hear certain songs, you realise, this one's going to be a good one. But for me, just saying that it's mainly the pet videos and stuff like that. It's just where I live, stuff like that. I can't have a dog or anything like that, so I just get my fix from other people's pets on TikTok and stuff like that. So for me, it's a brilliant thing. But
soon enough, TikTok will be the biggest advertising platform.
Yeah, not for me, because as soon as I see someone advertising something, they're fucking blocked. They're off. I'm off, unless I know them.
Sometimes they're sneaky bastards and they're on a run, and then they're drinking their water bottle. Next minute they turn around like cheesy grin with their bottle and they're like, "Five this, shit, you fucking done it!" Like being fucking Rick rolled every video.
So looking through YouTube, then the votes are: we've got 3s, we've got 4s, we've got 4s.
It's a 5.
TVP's a 5, so I think we're going to have to put it on a 4. That'll do, Pig. That'll do.
Yeah, that's a good place for it. Definitely. Cool. Do you want to do the last one, or do you want to move on to Chandler's?
Oh, maps.
Looking at the time.
Let's leave USA for next week. I'm sure we'll have something more to add.
Yeah, I nearly deleted it, and then I looked at the news this morning and went, no, they can fucking stay on. I'm sure they'll do something else next week.
Oh dear. Bear with me 2 seconds. I just need to sort Chandler's thing out.
But, I
need to sort out my download folder.
But Nevins, while you're ready, what is your TikTok so people can go and follow you?
It's Neon Source E-Liquid.
I followed.
I always feel quite honoured that I know you.
Well, while we've been live, I've got over 60 followers.
That's right. Well, Chandler is doing very well at the moment. He's upped his game with his TikToks over the last week or so. So go and have a look at Chandler's as well. What's yours, Chandler?
Basically, I figured out how to use my camera.
Yeah.
What is mine?
There's one elephant in the room though with all of you, and that is the fact that we are all way too old to be on TikTok.
Chandler the VVRP.
That's the one.
Yeah. No, it's fine because there are multiple sides of TikTok. I said I know there's a whole world of TikTok that I will never be assaulted by, and I know that's the majority of people that use it. because I just see the stuff that I'm interested in, and I'm not interested in other stuff. So all of the trend stuff like that, not interested. So I just see the pet videos and whatever else that comes up. The worst trend I've seen recently is people just putting shitty food on. They think it's good food. If
I rate my plate, but in video format.
Yeah, if I see one more person turn a tortilla into a fucking burger bun, I will throttle somebody.
Well, the thing is, TikTok shows you what you've been watching the most.
Yeah, but those ones come up, and I just. But you always get one or two that filter through, and you got to make sure you just dump them.
I got banned.
now you've got.
I got banned from the Rate My Plate group after my first picture. I did a Thai chicken and rice, and I spelt out cunt in rice at the side of the plate, and they banned.
Well, they used to in one of the groups I'm in. There's a couple of people in there that are quite foodie people, and they like put these lovely pictures of their meals. And I just to wind them up, I occasionally post a picture of my meal and just let them have at it. I don't care what you think, but you can enjoy
a really insipid chicken and gravy, and just let them have it.
It's just,
No. Just a slice of
gravy and
pork
boiled
pie.
chicken.
no,
Slice of pork
tuna
pie,
pasta.
mint dip.
Yeah, that'll do. Yeah,
Pot
that'll
noodle.
do it.
The
Yeah, I'll have
thing
to do
is
a
now,
pot
it's
noodle.
got that bad on there that you don't know who's taking the piss and who's not. Before, you used to be able to tell. Like when someone put a shit meal on, you used to sit there sniggering, going, "Oh my god, can't believe they're having that for the
Yeah,
dinner."
but you know that it was just to get.
Yeah, now
Any
you feel,
comment?
now you feel like you've been done over when you laugh at something. So I don't laugh. I'm like, no, I'm not laughing at that.
What's that? Rate My Plate.
Yeah,
Yeah.
rate, not rape.
Yeah,
Rate.
yeah, right. Yeah.
Yes.
All right, we're gonna finish on Chanandler's Instagram adventures.
We can skip half of them if you like. It's fine.
Top of the show then, Chandler's Coil of the Week.
Oh, I've got two.
Oh, 2 coils of the week.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
Well, it looks like 2 coils in the picture.
it does, doesn't it? Actually. So I have no idea what this is, but it's very pretty.
It
Someone-
looks. Sorry, go on, Mark.
What is it?
Someone's got far too much time on their hands.
Yeah.
This annoys me as well because you can't vape it.
Oh no. Not even slightly.
That's what I mean. You know what I mean? I could go and get a wire wall from in there and pull it apart and go, oh yeah, I've done because I
I
know.
haven't got the fucking thing on, so I can't see what it is. So,
It-
right, I can see it. Right, I'm gonna just give me a minute because I need to zoom. I need to cut down this volume. Oh,
It looks like they've put the first coil in, realised that they can't put the second one, and then lifted that coil so much that it just split.
there's a lot of this at the minute.
It kind of looks like they've put the first coil in and gone, yeah, this ain't fancy enough. I need something else. And oh, I've got a bit of leftover wire. Let's
A
across
bit
the
of
top.
leftover wire. Fuck me.
Well, yeah.
Shove a tampon in that.
The first comment that comes to me when I see and you do see a lot of these. They're always
Yeah.
out there, and it just as soon as I see it, I think of Jeff Goldblum in Jurassic Park when he says, "Just because you could, doesn't mean you should."
Yeah, it looks.
Same thing.
It
It
looks
looks
like
fucking nice, but even they say, if you speak to them, they say, "Oh God, it's unusable. It's unusable," but
Yeah.
it looks fit.
like, where the fuck would you put the cotton?
It'd come out about
Yeah.
about 5 or 6 ohms, that wouldn't it?
It's art. It's not.
It looks like when you've got 2 kids but you only buy them 1 slinky.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. And just to prove the point,
Mhm.
the second coil of the week.
Holy shit.
Oh yes.
Oh my god, this has got to be good. What the? Okay,
Oh my word!
it's
Now, it is.
Is that a dragon's head?
Yeah.
Yep.
yeah, it's a Mortal Kombat fatality in coil form.
Oh, that's from Nick Devine as well.
He's the master.
Yeah, that is it. That is absolutely stunning. Completely pointless, but
Yeah, it's
absolutely
beautiful
stunning.
to sit on your shelf. But
Yeah.
where do you draw the line? Because he's known for his coils. That's not a coil.
No, that's
no.
that's a piece of artwork
That's
done in wire.
Like the same wire that you use for coils.
Yeah,
You see, for me, I think that's impressive. I really do. The hours that's gone into that get a job. But I wouldn't want, what's that, a 24mm deck? I'd want it a foot high. I'd want it.
Yeah.
A Christmas tree with decorations and tinsel, all in wire, coming off a 25mm. Full
Exactly.
6 foot tree.
Exactly.
Even though it's unreasonable, you still got to try.
Yeah.
You still got to have a go.
Yeah, but I think what it basically boils down to is that is showing off what he can actually do.
Yeah.
And he is. Nick Devine is the guy. He's the man.
He is. I bet he still vapes a fused Clapton though.
I bet he fucking does.
Do you think he actually makes his own calls to vape, or do you think he buys other people's?
He's like a gardener with the worst garden, which they always have. It's a job, so he doesn't do it.
Next up, then, Chandler, number 3.
Lost Vape, the Centaurus Q80 pod mod.
Is that a coil?
Lost Fate tend to do half decent stuff.
They do. It looks like a
Is it
posh.
PMP? Is it magnetic?
It must be, but look where the airflow is. I mean, you've got the airflow adjustment.
I don't know, quite like that.
Yeah, the airflow adjustment is like under the top
Under
of
the 510.
Those of you that don't know, I have a real hatred of knurling.
Yeah.
Knurling, I hate. So instantly, I've got an instant dislike because of
Because
the
of that
knurling on the airflow.
Well,
On
you'll
that
be pleased to
airflow,
know,
yeah.
Mark, that my RDA doesn't have knurling on the AFC. It has like a square studded dog collar.
I can
It's
live
not
with that.
knurling. It's
As long
not
as it's
knurling.
not knurled, I'm not bothered.
Oh.
It
But yeah,
kind of looks like their version of the drag.
So is that top
Yeah.
a hole and the 510 is underneath? Or is that
I don't know.
AFC part of the tank or not?
I think my gut feeling is that AFC is kind of there.
And the tank is just a PMP magnetic.
A magnetic thing on the
Sits
top.
in.
Yeah, because the knurled bit looks like it's too big to slide out the hole,
It
doesn't
does,
it?
doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Lost Fate do some nice things. They have done over the years.
The crocodile effect on the pleather.
I think Lost Vape, they went from producing some amazing stuff, and then they ended up in the dog shit realms. They ended up
They did
releasing
for
a
a while.
lot of crap.
They did for a while.
Yeah.
Whether they're picking it up or not,
Who was it? Which company was it they were in direct competition with constantly? When Ethereum was out.
who else used to do the ostrich fucking...
Yeah, there was Lost Vape and there was
You're looking on your shelf now, aren't you?
yeah, because I've got some of them. Who the fuck was it?
Just go through your buffet again, and we'll
That's all right.
Come on, chat. See if you can beat him.
Think Vape.
Think Vape.
Yeah,
Blimey. What happened to Think Vape?
it was Think Vape. They had the Think Vape Finder, and Lost Vape had the same triple battery thing, and they were in direct conjunction with each other at the same time, doing very similar things.
Okay.
That was fun.
Yeah. Anyway, talking of pleather,
Next, yeah?
the next one,
Oh,
Smark
fuck me. No G-Privs.
touch screen. It's the G-Priv 400 and... What are we on? Oh, sorry, 4.
Yeah.
I'll admit now, when the first original G-Priv came out, which, by the way, my son is still using today, my original one, and it's still going strong, it looks fucked because he's clumsy as fuck, but it's still going strong. When that was first advertised, I was on that like flies on shit. I wanted it instantly.
Man, it's the same with the Alien.
Yeah.
It was after the Alien, wasn't it?
Yeah, but I mean, like the Alien, that was a thing back then, wasn't it? Everybody had fucking smoke.
The Alien changed a specific part of vaping. It was an absolute classic.
Yeah. was like the 3310.
But it was made shit, but it still was a classic. It was, right. But the original GP with the side trigger bar was incredible when it first came out. The screen was unreal. And it was just amazing. I remember seeing an advert for it before it came out, and I was in love. But this is before Smok was a proven massive pile of excrement.
Yeah.
And would I buy that? I bet that is not built as well as the original.
No, I mean it looks like they've stuck a Samsung phone on the side of a mod.
Yeah.
Still got an X-Cube Mini,
I like the round.
and I've still got a Species teeny tiny dual battery thing.
I had I think it was a Morph that self-combusted at 4 o'clock in the morning on my bedside table.
Ouch.
I hadn't been touched for like 5 days.
I had the Cooper, and that was fucking dead good.
The early Smok stuff was good.
Yeah.
Paint was always shit.
300 watt Cooper. You didn't get 300 watts out of it, but
Yeah, when they're trying to prove themselves as a mod maker, when they first came out, they were good.
The first one, and when they first hit the UK, I'm just going to hide the slideshow. When they first started releasing mods, I believe it was the M80, built-in battery, a little dinky thing. It hit relatively hard, but it
Did
was
it have the same screen as an Alien?
no. Google Smok M80 and have a look at it. And that was, I believe, their first commercial mod. And they were pretty damn good mods.
But there was an internal one that had the same screen as an Alien. Looked like a tiny Alien. I can't remember what it was. I've still got one, and it still works. It's just it's sealed in a tub with a jar of some dodgy THC liquid. It's been in there for about 7 years.
There we go. The G-Pro.
It was an essential accessory for a Smok product was the lycra sleeve to go with it.
Yeah.
Neoprene sleeve or whatever.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh yeah.
It was so slippy. Then once liquid got inside it, though, it was just
Yeah.
it was squishy and horrible.
Yeah. Talking of small and dinky, E-Leaf are back.
They ever gone away?
Well, yeah,
They've been quiet for quite a while.
they've been quite quiet.
I like E-Lift's new stuff. It's not something I'd use. The new Pico was a nice looking mod.
Yeah, I'm going to have to pick one of those up actually because I
I
always
wouldn't use
the
that. What is that? Is that an AIO?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's an
Yeah,
all-in-one
PMP.
thing, and it's tiny.
But it's tidy.
It looks vaguely hand grenade-esque.
It looks grenadey,
I don't know about
doesn't
you.
it?
I
Yeah,
think
it does a bit.
it looks pretty smart.
I don't think it's intentionally supposed to look like a hand grenade, but it does.
I think that's a nice looking thing. Start kit, that's a nice looking kit.
Yeah, there's a hint of a Prada baby bottle about it.
Yeah.
But-
Well,
Did you vote on the Smok, by the way?
No, this is just stuff Chandler's
right.
seen.
it's just stuff I've spotted.
At the last few E-Leaf products, they've gone down this road before, this kind of design. Same with the Pico. It's nice. I wouldn't have it because it wouldn't suit me, but it's nice. They did a dual battery version of it with a decent sized real estate on top. I would probably pick one up.
Yeah, so the Pico I got burned badly on the Pico X, but I loved all the Picos before that, and the new one they've just brought out. I think I'm going to have to pick one up just for the
Pico's classic.
reminiscence. Yeah, I love the Picos.
And have you seen what Mr. Rip Trippers is up to at the moment?
Is he bringing something out?
Oh yes,
Oh my god!
Gig Vape.
Gig Vape RTE. So
That's horrific.
it's actually something that Gig Vape have already brought out. They've just decided to re-release it with a bearded face on the box.
It's an Aegis.
It's not far off, is it? It is basically that entire top bit is a pod with a
Is he poor?
top cap at one end.
Does he just need money?
Well,
Don't
his
know.
kids' channel died, didn't it? So
Yeah.
he needs to
Yeah.
go back to
I don't
vaping.
needs to
think,
go
I don't
back
think
to
you can
vaping.
say. I don't think you can call something that was never actually alive
It looks like the Obelisk 65.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah,
And is that an RDA?
it's no, takes coils. Takes stock coils, but it
So the
looks like
entire
it, doesn't
thing
it?
will sit inside. And it's top airflow.
That entire there's the top airflow. The clear bit across the top is all part of the pod, so all of that lifts out.
They've literally paid him a fortune to put his name on it.
Yeah, because they brought the RTE out, and now this is the Rip Trippers RTE.
Yeah, no.
So they obviously weren't selling enough of these things, so they decided to plaster
Probably
his name all over it.
vaping on it. And then
I wonder if Rip Trippers is going to sponsor PSG next year then.
So yeah, as far as I'm aware, he's had no. I wouldn't have thought he's had any input into that whatsoever because it was already out.
What worries me, Chandler, is you liked it.
it's horrible. That's horrible.
Yeah, no, it was when I was trying to do the screenshot, I accidentally double tapped the screen.
Don't go back on it now. Don't go back on it.
Is that
Yeah.
signature on the grip?
Yeah, that's his signature on
Yeah,
it.
it is.
That's sickening.
I'm moving on
Yeah.
because I'm sick of looking at this.
Yeah,
Hey!
I mean, even
horrible.
the screen looks just shite. So
Is that like is that a white screen? Is that a?
I'm assuming it must be white screen with black
That's quite a nice touch.
e-ink on it.
Opposite.
Right, these things I've heard a lot of bad things about. I've never had one.
I had the original. I think it was a triple cell DNA when they first came out. Soaked up juice like you would not believe.
I so wanted a boxer mod. They were so cool.
There were kind
Big,
of 3D
chunky.
printed pods available, weren't they?
Yeah,
Commercially available.
yeah.
Yeah.
They cornered the market, but they asked a lot of money for them.
Yeah. They
I
weren't
mean,
cheap.
there is in straight looking at it in my mind, there is a little part of my brain, like the 80s trainer part of my brain, that gets triggered and goes, "Oh, that looks quite nice." But that's it. It's just that.
If you've ever
That's a couple of seconds.
If you've ever seen anything that's over branded,
Is that a borrow?
Yeah, this is a borrow. This is a borrow device.
okay.
So yeah, the
yeah.
borrow slots in at the top.
single battery.
Single 21700, and
Not bad.
it's got and the screen's on the bottom.
I've never owned a box.
Oh, I get it now.
Are they well
Yeah, can you
made?
see the
Are
screen
they
at the bottom?
things- Are there things that they're not? Particularly well made.
They're 3D printed. I mean, that is kind of their selling point, isn't it? Their USP.
Yeah, but 3D printing is cheap.
It is now, but those aren't. It wasn't when they started. To be fair to them,
But it
But,
does make it easier for SXK to copy them.
yes, it does. So
Yeah,
sticking with the kind of borrow theme, a really fun. I actually saw that and thought, oh, that's a bit flash. It's a dot thing. The dot AIO V2.
Is this section for Matt and Paul?
I don't think Paul had touched that, got to be honest.
So
It's,
You know what?
it's not high end enough.
You
He
know
said he
what?
wouldn't,
I
but he
don't
got-
mind. I've got a couple of them somewhere. I've got no idea where they are. I've got a couple of dots, the V1s, and they're all right.
Yeah, made well.
Well, when I was going to get these, it was between this or the new dot that's got the screen on the side of it. So it was between the two, and I just ended up going with this because this one was more easily available. at the
I
time.
can't. The thing is that. Oh no, that was the last couple. Sorry, I was reading chat. It was a conversation about 3D printing. I was getting involved in them. Get annoyed in it.
But yeah, the dots look quite nice. The only thing is for me with the dots is obviously I'm in the ecosystem with borrow devices, borrow tanks now. You just got to start a whole new ecosystem
Yeah.
again. That's the only thing that puts me off picking one up to have it alongside.
You see,
Yes.
I've got a what dot burrow have I got? I don't even remember.
Was it the EVL one?
Yes, the EVL. The EVL dot. And it's good. It's good because I love the 0.8. I like a nice tight draw on an MTL. Anything more than that, I couldn't tell you. But from a MTL point of view, banging. Battery lasts you all day.
Yeah, and
Well-
I think they start the dots with the tanks that go in the dots now. I think they're getting much better about using the space now, so they're starting to get more capacity, which makes them even that more viable.
Yeah.
It's a nice little thing that though, Chandler.
Talking about a nice tight airflow, let's go for something that completely isn't.
I like this.
I
Christ.
know.
Look at the airflow on that. And it's top as well.
It's top airflow. You have to get special doors to go with it because your normal billet doors ain't going to work.
Right.
I've seen
I
that.
might like that.
Atemporal in it.
It's the damn vape atemporal RBA.
I might
And-
actually like that.
Yeah, but the best bit, I don't know if we can zoom in.
I'll say, is that mesh wicks?
That is mesh wicks.
I was going to say.
It's not. I was expecting them to be the coil wicks,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
no,
The
this
cables.
is when you buy it, you get like 10 spare pieces of mesh that you roll up and stick
That
in
is-
to use
that
as
is-
wick.
Old school.
Innit?
Back to
It already comes pre-installed with that mesh as well.
Yeah.
what
but
year,
it comes
what year are we
with
going back to
spares.
that? What, 2010 or even earlier?
I'll tell you what, though, extra slight bonus points for the guy that owns this. He's got the Damask battery wrap to go with the Damask AFC on the
Yeah.
tank.
And it also hasn't got a rubber bung. That thing in the middle slides over.
Oh.
So you literally just slide it over, and you've got two holes. One's just big enough for your nozzle, and the other one's an air hole, so it doesn't
Squirt
fill
out.
up.
And,
Yeah.
and the drip tip is especially knurled for Mark's satisfaction.
That way, it can properly get in the bin.
The tank also comes with a drip tip. You have to have a specific.
That's a big drip tip as well,
It's got a specific drip tip with it because it's got a shorter
because of the airflow.
contact because of the airflow at the top.
Yeah.
Well, the problem is, depending what device you got, you have to buy different doors for it, obviously.
Yeah.
So
So the device is around about the 40 quid mark,
All right.
and
Right.
and your doors, because
How
you've
much-
got to get doors to go with it, are around about the 20 quid mark.
Oh.
So you're looking at 60 quid.
but they don't make doors for every device, do they? So
They've
Could go on.
got the Cthulhu. They make doors for the Cthulhu, the
Oh.
Pulse AIO, and the billet.
Fair play.
Yeah, fair play.
Affordable.
For that price, it looks, when you look at it, it looks like it would be worth a lot more money than that price. So
It looks
fair
great
play
on
to them for that.
Yeah.
Somebody
I would
may.
have to have that Damask battery up, though, to come with it.
Yeah.
Paul's going to buy one of them, I can tell you now.
So, and if you go to the next one, you can have a look at the airflow, because it comes with little plastic pieces that you slot in the side,
Oh, okay.
so you can go from all 10 air holes wide open.
Right.
Down
If you
to-
look to the right, Chandler, see how it goes. It goes 3, 3, 4. Why can't I just have one?
Yeah.
That little hole,
Yeah.
top, bottom.
Well, all you do is use the bottom one
Turn your face.
No.
and put a bit of tape over the 3 bottom holes, and then you've got one hole at the top.
Oh, I've done that. I've spent so many years before they released. Is this the last image, Chandler?
Yeah, it is.
I spent so many years owning billet boxes and using tape before they released any mouth to lung, anything decent, taping up them frigging
airflow
holes. And I bet you if I was to open that now, there'd be tape on the inside. Yeah, there is. Taping them up because the billet was great, RDL. It was shit direct lung. It was shit mouth to lung. Until all of a sudden Burroughs became a thing. and people started reinventing. Because, my first billet box, oh man, it was an 18500 with a potentiometer on it.
Right.
Was it two 18500s in it? I can't remember.
It was
No, just one.
Just a single 18500, and it looked pretty, but it was shit. It took a long time for third parties to make the billet box decent.
Yeah.
And then those third parties were the cunts, in my opinion, that destroyed vaping.
First, that TVP's gone out of chat for the last half an hour. So, Paul and Matt have definitely had their ears pricked up on this conversation.
That's why they did it. This is the section just for them.
And there we have it.
There you go. And that is what I've seen on Tinstagram this week.
Very good.
Oh.
Very nice. Interesting.
Very good, very nice.
Very good. Very nice.
And we're back to TikTok.
Right, been an absolute pleasure. Thank you very much for joining us, boys.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah.
As always. Enjoy your time away, Pugs. I'm sure you
I
will.
will.
Enjoy some family
mate.
time.
Right. To enjoy. We'll go on with a family that's got the kids.
Give some vaping advice whilst you're there.
Yeah. Well,
Stop it!
Just go with. I don't even know where I'm going to go with that conversation. Seriously, it's been bugging me all night because it goes against everything I believe in.
Just give it a go on your hog.
Yes.
It's almost a case. It's almost a case.
Stop fucking about.
Well, just show the thing. Say, right, you'll start off with this, but you'll end up with this. Don't
Yeah,
go
know
down that
this.
road.
Yeah. And lungs like me.
Just give it a blowback from a dry hit and a mesh coil.
Really wonder what you're going to say. She's 16. I'm not going to go anywhere near her. I'm just going to give advice to her parents and say, I am out.
Your problem, you deal with it.
That sounds like a problem. My kids don't want to do it.
You can always just do if it was me.
If it was me, I'd be smoking weed when I was 15 and probably in the other line of cocaine. So,
Because you know she's going to message in about 2 months to say, my daughter's got popcorn lung now.
she's got a cold.
And on that bombshell, thank you very much for joining us. It's been an absolute pleasure. We will see you again next time. If you want to drop in, we'll be hanging around for a little while. I'll pop the Zoom link in both chats. It's been an absolute pleasure, and we will see you this time next week. Adios, motherfuckers!
Oh.